High-tech innovation happens everywhere these days, often powered by leading universities and their incredible reservoir of talent and technology. This fall, September 29th, begins Startup Week in Rhode Island and the first ever innovation showcase from Brown University Technology Labs. And if you're a life sciences, medical device, or software investor, you'll want to be there. Welcome to a special edition of The Angel Nest, where real angel investors and entrepreneurs partner to build great new companies. I'm David Hemingway. I'm a 5-time founder and now an active angel investor. And my mission here is to tell the stories that are powering innovation. The startup ecosystem in Rhode Island has been growing quickly in recent years, powered by a beautiful new downtown innovation district, which has attracted corporate sponsors, partners, founders, and investors. The Cambridge Innovation Center, or CIC as it's known locally, operates a campus there, and within that space, Venture Café Providence runs weekly programming around innovation and entrepreneurship. Venture Café is partnering on 2 exciting events this fall. Beginning on September 29th, there's an innovation crawl in partnership with Innovate Newport. And another big attraction is a first ever Innovation at Brown showcase, which will highlight 20-plus companies affiliated with Brown University, where they're augmenting their preeminent liberal arts reputation with a new emphasis on supporting and then spinning out new technology into the marketplace. Today, we're joined by Caroline Humphrey of Venture Café Providence, Brian Demers from Brown University's Technology Innovation Office, and Thorne Sparkman from the Slater Technology Fund. Thorne is one of Rhode Island's leading seed stage investors. Thanks, everyone, for joining us today on the Angel Nest. Really appreciate it.
Great to be here.
Thanks for having us.
Caroline, tell us about Startup Week in Rhode Island, and how long have you been doing this?
Startup Week in Rhode Island has been going on for a couple years now, but this is by far the biggest year that we've had, so we're really excited for it. Venture Café Providence is thrilled to be a part of 2 events during Startup Week this year. Venture Café's mission is to connect innovators to make things happen through high-impact programming and events. And statewide initiatives like Startup Week help us to broaden our reach and allow for greater collaboration with new and existing partners. From Friday, September 29th to Friday, October 6th, there'll be over 40 events designed to showcase the startup ecosystem across Rhode Island. These include pitch competitions, workshops, networking opportunities, and more, and you can see the full calendar of events at ristartupweek.com.
That's great. So, Brian, how did Brown get in the technology innovation business? And please tell us about this first ever innovation showcase.
Yeah, it's a great question. All major research universities in the United States were kind of invited into the tech transfer business back in the early 1980s by an act of Congress that basically pushed the responsibility to commercialize research done in the labs from the federal government for funded work from the federal government to the edge where the universities could take on that work and create commercial pathways based on the research being performed in the labs. As far as why this event, it's really a way for us to celebrate all the exciting things going on at Brown and in Providence right now. It's really the right time. There's a lot of new space development to support startups here in Providence. There's new leadership at Brown that are really focused on expanding the research enterprise and taking advantage of all the new output to generate commercial outcomes. Plus, we have a companion event that we put on in the spring that celebrates research. So we wanted to celebrate innovation and be a major promoter for both RIHub and Rhode Island Startup Week in the fall.
Thorne Sparkman, you are a leading startup investor in Rhode Island, and we've known each other for many years. And we do the corridor back and forth between Rhode Island and New York. And I feel like I hear more and more about Rhode Island startups. Does it seem like investors from all over are now paying more attention to what's happening in Rhode Island?
Well, David, I don't think we can let Brian off the hook. I mean, why wouldn't you be paying attention? In addition to Startup Week, we're here at the foot of College Hill under Brown University. And Brown University is a unique place. If you think of schools in Silicon Valley as as trying to be make world dominating companies. I think you might think of Brown as having world improvement companies. And when you take that attitude and pair it with $200 million of federal research, that's the amount of money that comes into Brown University. And in 2020 alone, it's a combustible asset, right? So you have all kinds of great research from people thinking out of the box. And when these things come out of the lab, they're often, they're a little bit less flooded with entrepreneurs and investors than they should be. So there are gems to be had, and that's why you see investors and entrepreneurs walking the halls these days.
And I feel like the valuations sometimes are a little better in Rhode Island than in the Valley or in New York. Is that what attracts investors, or is it just that the ventures and the opportunities are really unique?
There may be a factor about the valuation, but I would say that the assets that start amazing companies are singular assets. So you may have heard of Elon Musk and Neuralink just raising hundreds of millions of dollars. But the seminal company in that space was called Cyberkinetics. It came out of the brain of John Donahue. And 15 years ago, he was using the technology to help paraplegics drive their wheelchairs using only their brains, thinking the directions that they would go in. So for something like that, I think that the goals are so audacious and the impact so huge that I don't think it's about the valuation. It's about the potential in the world.
Brian, tell us about some of the other companies you're working with at Brown and some of the amazing things that are happening there.
Well, as Thorne pointed out, Brown is a very unique place with an interdisciplinary approach to research across the physical, computational, and life sciences. We'll be showcasing close to 25 pre-companies and companies at our event, two of which are Adept Materials and XM Therapeutics. Adept has developed an eco-friendly two-layer system for passively managing heat and humidity in built structures. This helps to mitigate moisture and mold, which are key pain points for the construction industry. XM has developed a technology for repairing or replacing abnormal or dysfunctional extracellular matrix, which is the scaffolding material that organizes cells into tissues and organs. Their initial focus is on post-heart attack heart muscle tissue repair. These important discoveries, plus those from robust research programs in brain science, cancer, artificial intelligence, and robotics, have us very excited here at Brown.
Amazing. And I presume you don't have to be an alum of Brown University to come invest in one of these companies.
Absolutely not. We have a robust network of partners that we work with and investors, and we're looking to have even more come hear more about all the exciting things going on at and around Brown.
Caroline, tell us how interested investors or advisors could get involved in the ecosystem in Rhode Island.
We'd love to see interested advisors and investors at Venture Café. It's always free and open to the public programming. So we do different themes every week, different topics spanning the blue economy to, general entrepreneurship, really depending on what's of interest to our community and to our partners. So you're always welcome to come and check out the programming, meet some interesting people who are startup curious or founders themselves.
Great. Brian and Thorne, I want to give you a chance to plug your event. How do people sign up to attend?
So you can go to Venture Café, or you can come to the Brown University website and find registration for the event. Registration's open now. Seating is limited, and it's been quite a robust registration period, so it's very exciting.
That's wonderful. Rhode Island's always been well positioned between New York and Boston, right? Both physically and professionally, but now it seems like the state's really blazing an independent path. Maybe that rhymes with earlier Rhode Island history. Caroline Humphrey from Venture Café, Brian Demers from Brown, and Thorne Sparkman from the Slater Technology Fund. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, David.
Thanks, David.
Thanks for having us.
You can find contact information for our guest today at our website, theangelnest.com, where you can also reach me if you know of a company or an exciting opportunity we should talk about. My email is david@theangelnest.com. I'm David Hemingway. We produce The Angel Nest with help from David Newhoff at the beautiful Art Deco Film Center building just west of Times Square in New York. Thanks for listening, and here's hoping my fellow angels and the entrepreneurs they support find their next great ventures. So long until next time.